Christ. Hey y'all, I hope everybody doing good today. I was just sitting here thinking about how I wanted to start the day off, how I wanted to come onto here and what I want to talk about today, keeping it consistent. And I just started thinking about my father. You know, Father Albert Knobloch Jr. I'm Albert Knobloch the third. My father, how how amazing of a man he was, how he was a good example for me, and and also like the reason behind what I'm doing now, what I'm trying to bring to the table now. That man was a devoted father. I witnessed a devoted father, a devoted human being in him. Him and my mother shared over 57 beautiful years together. My mother was his high school sweetheart. My dad left the service to come back home to be with my mother. And my daddy was a working man. He was a working man, always worked. Ever since I've been alive, I've seen my daddy be working, 2 jobs, working. And I always thought he was working to pay bills. But let me tell you something. Like my mom, when she was diagnosed with kidney failure, she had to do dialysis. She do dialysis 3 times a week. She's been doing that for over 20-something years. And my dad religiously woke up at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock sometimes in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, made sure his wife got to her dialysis treatment. And then he went to work. He went to work, and then he scheduled his time around to make sure he was able to go pick her up from dialysis and take her back home. He would pick her up, they go get their lottery tickets or go get something to eat. He drop her off back home, and he back to work to 7 o'clock at night. And hey, we thinking he paying bills. No, I just realized that my father was preparing for the future. Him working for the city, he was already thinking in his mind, like pension. Like when I retire, when I leave here, pension. I want my family to always be getting something besides just Social Security, pension. My dad had insurance policies, had many insurance policies on all his kids, his wife, even his grandkids. My dad was thinking about the future. He was trying to make sure his family was well protected in the future. That's big. Like he worked and dedicated his life, and everybody thought, oh, he worked, he paid bills. It was bigger than that. He wasn't just paying bills. He was putting things in place to make sure his wife, his beautiful wife, his kids, his grandkids was A-OK. That's Albert Coochie. I love him. Perfect example of what we all should be doing. Fathers, mothers, anybody who's out here working and you taking care of somebody. It's not about you just taking care of them right now. It's about how can you take care of them when you not here. You got to be thinking ahead in the future, preparing for your family. We have so many excuses.